It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, check this.
They go again with Oliver. Oh, and now some space to operate.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They started the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Rolling to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that fourth down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Off play action. Minor. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Off the play fake. Minor. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On the return is Jones. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Matlock. It's a room to maneuver. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Minor. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here we go, get set.
They'll run on 1st down. Matlock. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Matlock. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 56 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, 11. 11.
Now Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it here with Oliver. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready, break. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. Minor. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off play action. Minor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let...
There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton. 67 yards. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the run, it's Oliver. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Omaha, set. 21.
Now a handoff up the middle. Matlock. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Matlock, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
21.
On third down, Matlock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here. They run. It's Oliver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready. Unlock line. Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4. Oh, he fakes the spike. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
The extra point by Ryland up and good, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side, Matlock. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And even 150 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Right back to him on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
11-11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down now. It's Oliver. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Oliver. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. A strong running. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the left side. Matlock. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
21.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
21.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Matlock. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Patriots 52, Steelers nothing.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Minor out to his left. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Middle they go. Oliver. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Minor, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Steelers on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this division. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
first down. Matlock. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Jones to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Wilkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs. As we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.